Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy, and today we have a new budget journal. This is from Amazon, actually. So I used to use an Erin Condren monthly planner to do my budget, and then it kind of ran out, and I have this Clever Fox budget planner that the brand sent me for review, and I've been using it for the last 6 months. And you guys, I absolutely love this planner. I love the way it's set up. Let me see if I can show you something that's not written on, because I do get a little wild and crazy in my budget planner as the month goes on. So let me show you what the beginning of a month would look like. So this is a monthly view, how the page is all set up. So you have where you put the date here, you have your monthly goals, the checklist, then you have your income tracker and your savings tracker, along with a small little monthly calendar down here. Then over here you just have your budget breakdown. And I love this planner based on the budget breakdown, because the very first true real budget I ever did looked a lot like this, because it was a Dave Ramsey PDF. And so it just looked a lot like this little budget sheet, and it really helps, because I remember the first budget I ever did with my accountability partner Travis, and he and I were sitting down and he was going over each section, and some things that he said prompted me on some things that I was paying that I didn't remember. So I've enjoyed this budget, so this planner, so much more than I ever did just my regular Erin Condren monthly life planner, because it wasn't a budget planner, it was just a life planner. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hello, my name is Tracy. Hit the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate that. But I took Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University in September of 2017, and I am on a journey to become completely debt free. Right now, the only debt I have is medical debt. I've paid off all of my credit cards, and I paid off my car, and I didn't have any student loans or anything like that, and I am now just paying off medical debt. For those of you who have been rocking me for a while, I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. But I have increased my medical debt by quite a bit. By quite a bit, and you guys know that. And I am at a place where I thought I'm gonna try this planner to get another one to start fresh for the 2021 year, because honestly in the year of 2020 I just survived. Even though I did use that budget planner, the green one by Clever Fox I just showed you guys, I was absolutely positively not consistent in it in any shape, form, or fashion. It was just literally about survival. I learned a lot about myself in 2020. So this one is xoxo with a little flamingo on it here. I don't know how that's pronounced, but it's a lot like the Clever Fox. This is a faux leather. A little bit, it has a little texture to it with a neat little flamingo here. I got the color rose gold because, you know, pink is my favorite color, and this one looks better than the pink one in my opinion. I will link this one in the description box below. I'm about to open it for the first time, as you can see. So this is kind of an unboxing review and budget with me. So this is what it looks like here on the front. Just this little specs and everything on the back, just in case you wanted to see it. But like I said, I will link it in the description box below. And this is how it looks when we open it. We'll just take the cover off. Have a little thank you note. That's really cute. It says something on the inside. That's too fun. And so we just have this, how to create a successful budget. I think this is so important. If you don't know how to do one, I would say just take a look at this and do it exactly how it says, because I don't think you could go wrong. The paper feels really nice. It doesn't feel too thin. We can just do a pen test here. This is the Staedtler Tri-Plus Fine Liner Pen. I'll link these for you in the description box below as well. Let's see. Okay, is there any bleed through? Because this pen is really marker-like. So no, there was actually no bleed through on that one. So I'm gonna try my favorite pen of all time. This one is Scribbles by KP. I don't know what it's called. go on Scribbles by KCP website and look for this pen. I don't know what it's called, but let's see. Is there any bleed through? Nope, bleed through on that side either. So pretty nice. So our first page here is financial goals, and then we have some budgeting notes, which I think is really cool. So it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas for notes, and then this really nice just bullet journal style page here. There is a pen loop, which is super nice, and it looks like the pages are numbered at the bottom, which is cool, kind of interesting. So that's fun. Then you have a couple of strategy pages here. So it's a financial strategy, actions to earn more money. Oh, we definitely gonna be filling that in. Maybe not on camera, but I would definitely be taking some time to fill that in. And actions to cut expenses. So nice. Strategy notes on how to achieve the goals on that page. We love that. Wow, bill tracker. This is cool. Oh yeah, guys, I like this. So you put your month up here, and then actually you can put your bill here and how much you paid, how much was due, and then check off when you paid it. You guys, this is really neat. I didn't remember seeing this on the Amazon page, but that's really neat. Savings tracker, love that. Lots of lines. Also debt tracker. We're going to fill this all in with our medical bills, starting with the smallest one, which is the MRI I had. Then I had a crap ton of doctor bills over here. Then I have my hospital bill for Nashville here, and then I have my hospital bill for the debt I'm still paying in Memphis. So I'm probably actually not even going to write that one down at all. But my thing that I will tell you, one of my financial goals for 2021 is to pay the MRI off. It's not a lot, but it, I'm still trying to live out here. So yeah, it's going to take some strategy for sure. And another debt tracker page, 2 more debt tracker pages. So you get only 2 pages for savings, but you get 4 pages for paying off your debt, which is really cool. So then we have our monthly income, which is just a little bit different from the, let's see, it's a little bit different from the Clever Fox one. So it's just slightly different. The layout of it is just a little bit different. So this is the Clever Fox one, and this is the Amazon one. So you still just write your date there, and you have where your income is, you have what your monthly savings, and then you have your monthly budgeting here. So down here we have your mortgage, rent, electricity, gas, heating, water, sewer, phone, TV, internet. Pretty cool. And then over here it just begins to go in the categories and what you're budgeting and what that actually costs, and then what the difference is. And then at the bottom you get to tally it all up, see the difference there. And you have, now we have our daily expenses. So this is the part that I really want to focus on. This year, last year, I spent money, I wouldn't say recklessly, I spent money based on just needing to survive. I mean, things would kind of come up. I have to shift things around. I had to buy medications. I would have to do things to just kind of like help myself get through the days, and I would not track them. And then I would kind of have to go look at my checking account, see how much money I had, and then I'm like, had to remember, was there anything that had not paid yet? And it was a little bit stressful trying to do that some days. So I don't want to do that this year. I want to spend time in here. So in my everyday carrier, my everyday planner, I do plan on mapping out days where I actually get to sit down every Thursday and look at my daily expenses and make sure that I am tracking that properly. So Thursdays are going to be the day that I sit down and do my budget. So I'm really trying to already implement that. So I am actually filming this on a Thursday because this is the day that I need to sit down and track my budget. There are also 2 little bookmark ribbons here that I was just pulling out. So little ribbons that you can mark what page you're on. So let me see. That page over there was, this is just your monthly bill tracker. These are your daily expenses pages. So total of 4 daily expense pages. Now, this really has truly helped me out in my Clever Fox planner. Sitting here at the end of each month, for me, it'll be the last Thursday of each month, and reflecting on how the month went, that really helped me. It was not a lot I could do about it last year, but I did make some notes, and those notes were, when you feel better, why don't you try doing this? Why don't you try doing that to help your budget a little bit more? So I am going to work at implementing some of those things this year. And then you have one note page before the same thing starts all over again, and it looks like this is definitely for 12 months. That's what I purchased for. So let's see what the very back looks like. So the very back, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, so after the last month in this planner, you have a Christmas budgeting list. I think that's so neat. I personally don't usually buy people Christmas gifts. I really try to keep up with them throughout the year for their birthdays. That's more important to me, because I feel like it's so many flipping people trying to get everybody a birthday gift. For me, it's overwhelming in itself. I never celebrate birthdays growing up. There's something new to me, so it's really overwhelming spending that big chunk of money. But it is something that I want to start delving into a little bit more, especially with my female friend group and my nieces and nephews. So I'm going to attempt to do a little bit better at that this calendar year. So this is perfect for what I am what I want to do. So you guys may see me filling this out as the months go on. So then we had our Christmas budgeting, our Christmas gifts. Then we have another Christmas gifts, Christmas spending, because I think Christmas spending could also have to do, like, if you are traveling. So say for instance, if I wanted to go back to Memphis, then I would have to budget the gas, if I was going to stay somewhere, hotel, and things like that. And then you have your year-end budget summary for 2 pages, and then you have notes, 4 pages of notes, and then the back 5 pages of notes. And then even here and there's a little pocket, so you can stick a bill in there if you want to. And you know, we got the stickers because we love stickers. We just love stickers. I mean, it is what it is. So it looks like you can actually use these on the sides as tabs. I don't want all of that colorfulness in necessarily my planner sticking out, so I won't be using those. But there are some times where I'll definitely probably be using some of these other stickers, so I'll go ahead and keep them. So you do get 2 sticker sheets with it as well. So that is what this little Amazon budget planner looks like. I am going to take some time with you guys now to do my January budget for now, and I'll just be completely honest with you. Today is the 14th, so I am way more behind on doing my budget than I wanted to for the month, and I've already gotten paid once this year, or once this month. So I do know that I have $4.36 in my checking account right now, but I do have $1,300. I actually have $1,000 in my emergency fund, and then I have $300 towards brakes, tires, and rotors. That is kind of my first priority this year, is I do need some brakes, tires, and some brakes, rotors, and tires. So I do want to put another $100 toward my brakes this year. I'm calling it kind of my car fund. So I want to budget that into my expenses. Give me a second. I'm just trying to sit here and figure out how I'm going to use this page, or if I'm going to use this page. Okay, so just a little bit about me. I don't mind sharing my outgoing expenses, but I do not share my incoming. What is this? Not expenses. my income. I don't share income, whether it's from my job, whether it's from social media, or whatever income that I bring in. I never share that on the internet. So, but I don't mind sharing with you guys what my outgoing expenses are. So I'm going to put here that my goal is, this is just a goal, but my goal is for the 15th is to put $100 toward my car fund. That is tomorrow's pay period. And I have taken a look at my paycheck stub online for tomorrow, and I know that I can do that, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so down here I'm going to go ahead and fill out what my rent is. So I'm budgeting $949. So what I do with my rent is every pay period, I take half of my rent out and just pay it. That way it never comes out of one paycheck, so it doesn't hit too hard. It's just nice and easy when I do it that way. My NES bill, I think I already have it. Let me double check. So NES is my electricity company, Nashville Electric Service, and that is $138.07. I don't have gas or heating. The water and sewer and trash pickup all comes out together. I don't know what it's going to be for the month of February yet, but what it was last month was $72, so we're going to do $75 as an estimate. My phone is always $61.49. And my utilities, not my utilities, but my internet is usually like $72, $73, something like that. So I'm going to put just 75 to be on the safe side. And I'm also going to add renter's insurance. And that's usually $6 and some change. I can never remember what the change is, so I just always put 7. And then my car insurance. That's usually about $83 or $84, so I'm just going to put 85. Okay, so these are what I know my living expenses are. And these are the things that get paid first before I do any playing around, before I get any crazy whatsoever. These are the things that I absolutely always paid first. So just filling this planner out for the very first time, I kind of like this area. I like the fact that all of that is over here because these are really highly important to me. So now I can get over here and I can plan out the rest of my budget. Okay, I might be repeating myself right now, but I started this budget while I was on my lunch break, and in the middle of me being on this budget, filming this, my lunch break is over. So ironically, my assistant manager at work is working on our office budget. She had several questions for me, so I had to answer those. Other stuff was going on at work. So I just kind of filled all this in and thought I'll come back and just show you guys what I filled in, because by the time I get off work, the sun will totally be gone. I'm sure this lighting is not great, but it's better than it is at 4:30. So anyway, we have this side completely filled out with the date. I'm going to write down my 2 paychecks there. I am expecting additional income this month, so I've circled the other so I can put it there. I do know right now that I will be able to put $100 toward my car fund, as well as I filled in everything down here. I don't even remember if you guys saw this or not. I'm not sure, but here it is. So here is everything that takes me to be able to live in this apartment, basically, without worry. So we make sure all of that is paid first. And then these are just some of the other expenses I want to do, and I will go over these with you and let you know what they are and why they are. So the first one we know is the car fund, because I am really working towards getting brakes, rotors, and tires. So I need all of that. So we really got to work toward it. And by the end of the month, if I'll be able to put this in, I will have $400 toward it. So far, I wanted to white out here so I can show you guys what white out looks like. I don't even know if you can tell that I whited it out, but that way you'll see what white out looks like on this paper. It does show. It's not the same color. This paper is more like a grayish background, and the white out is more of a yellowish background. So for groceries, have $200 for the rest of the month. Dining out, $50. Clothes, $100. Personal care, $35. That's like my lotions, body wash. I don't need any perfume right now, and I don't need any makeup right now. So I didn't add those expenses in for this month. House supplies is like laundry detergent, cleaning supplies, paper towels, toilet paper, like that. A home improvement. I do live in an apartment, but my goal this year is to improve my home. And I'm going to show you over here. I did kind of fill out some of these pages over here. So here on this front page, I showed you the very first page. Here is my goals. So this year, I would like to earn an additional $2,000 per month. I would like to pay off my MRI. I already told you that. Then here's everything I want to do with my car. I want to get brakes, rotors, tires. Sound like a broken record? I know. But I also want to get my car detailed. I want to get my headlights where they shine again, because they do have that like the little smoky film over the front of them. And I also have like a little tear on the handle of my car door on my side. I want to get that repaired as well, because I don't want it to get any bigger. And so home improvement for me this year is really important that I get my living room looking like I want it to look. I've had this sofa for 2 years. It is pink. It is wonderful. I am so in love with this sofa. Has it been 2 years? It hasn't been 2 years. It's been a year, because in September, I got it in September of last year, because Paula, when she came to visit me, she Scotch guarded again. I have it in my planner to Scotch guard my sofa every September, unless I have like high traffic. I have a lot of company over, then I'll have to Scotch guard it a little bit more. But I want people to come over and enjoy my apartment. I don't want them to be worried and freak out. And then I ain't gonna lie to y'all, sometimes I fall asleep on it, and I don't want to be worried about my sofa looking good. So I Scotch guard it, and I wipe it down like every 3 months, just with a very, very lightly damp rag, and just kind of, you know, baby it and take care of it a little bit. But I want the rest of my living room to reflect this sofa. I want it to be a little bit glam, but very comfortable and very homey. I don't want people uncomfortable when they walk into my home. I want them to relax and have a good time, because I do. But I want it to look a certain way. I have this vision in my head, and it just does not look that way right now. So I want to improve my living room. Tomorrow is just Friday. I do plan on ordering a little basket, like an iron basket, to hold my firewood. And I also plan on getting some fireplace utensils. So that's what this fireplace is. I already have them in my Amazon cart. So tomorrow, once I get paid and make sure that everything's okay, there was no mess up between what they telling me I'm supposed to make and what they actually put in that bank tomorrow, because y'all know things be happening, I will definitely pull the trigger on my fireplace utensils. And you guys, I'll be able to cross the first thing out here on my little home improvement list. Oh my goodness, that is so exciting to me. I'm so excited. And I also want to get new bookshelves. I want to get a lamp. I have a vision of making a really cozy reading corner, so it's going to require a lamp and a side table. I want to get some much better wall art, and I have several plants in my home. I've never purchased one plant, y'all. I have about 9. I don't really think it's that many, but I feel like it's about 9. So I really want to get some pots that reflect my living room in a specific way that I really want it to look. And I'll have one specific plant named Courtney that I really want to put in just like a really cute plant stand. I've seen them on Amazon. They're a little bit pricey, but I want to save up and do it, because I think she'll look so cute in that particular stand. So just little things like that I want to improve on. So I wanted to show you that where it's written here in the budget, home improvement. That's what home improvement means to me. It's really improving my home and making it exactly what I want it to be. Then hobbies, $100. Listen. I love planning. I love being a planner, and there are just some shops that I want to shop from, some things I want to get, and I'm going to get it. How we do that? We put that in the budget. Then arms is my Memphis medical debt. They get $10 a pay period. We'll talk about it later. My MRI, I really want to give my MRI $50 this month, so that is the goal, to give them 25 out of this pay period and 25 out of my next pay period. And then I do have Amazon Prime, which is $14.22 a month, and then I have a little bit of more space in my Apple Cloud, and that's $2.99. So that is what these 2 pages look like as far as my monthly overview goes. So then over here on my daily tracker, I am going to break these 2 pages up according to those pay periods. So I get paid on the 15th and the 29th. I told you guys already how I split my rent up into 2 payments. This little sticker is just the one that came with this particular book, so I just have those there. So this is what I know needs to come out first tomorrow before I eat, before I do anything else. And if you know I don't have any gas in here, I probably won't need gas in my car until February, so I won't put any gas in this budget yet. So we're cool with that. So this is everything I want to pay out. So what will happen once I probably have the Comcast email as well as the car insurance emails to tell me exactly how much these are. I'll just write those down and subtract those out when I finish with you guys. And then tomorrow, once everything is settled in my account, I know I had my paycheck, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on Amazon and get my fireplace wood holder and my utensils, so I can really start enjoying my apartment. I just want to read by the fire. Don't that sound cozy? I just want to read by the fire, and I'm gonna get them 2 pieces. I'm gonna go down the street, around the corner to the wood man who sell wood in the back, out the back of his truck with his dog in the car. We're gonna get us some wood, and we gonna have a good time. So that is what my budget is looking like. It takes so much pressure off me just to put things down and plan for them. Just having the release of anxiety, y'all, regardless of how much or how little you think your income is based on someone else, it just takes so much anxiety and pressure off me. Just seeing that I'll be able to put $100 toward my car fund makes me so happy. I know that I'm getting closer and closer to my goal to get those brakes and those rotors. It's not an emergency with the brakes and the rotors. If it was, I would pull my emergency fund. But if I can get these brakes and rotors done without touching that emergency fund, since I'm not driving my car every day, I'm not trying to get into work, I'm not putting myself and anybody else in danger. And plus, he didn't say you need to get those right now. He was like, soon you're going to need to do that. Well, soon was actually earlier this year when he told me, and I've driven hardly, so I felt like that bought me some time. So yeah, you guys, I'm just out here trying. I feel like even if you don't have a budget, I'm sitting right here next to my printer, my work printer. Listen, you don't have to have it, but here is a sheet of white notebook, just a sheet of white copy paper, just because I have a printer here at home that, you know, my work printer. This is an ink pen. This is a marker. Write your budget down, know where it's going. You do not have to go on Amazon to get this planner. You do not have to buy anything other than, if you are at work and you can use an ink pen and they don't charge you for the sheet of paper out of the printer, just start where you are. If your kids have a notebook, ask them if you can tear a sheet. Ask them if you can tear a sheet out before you tear a sheet out the kids' notebook, because they gonna know you've been messing with their notebook. Because if you tore a page out of my notebook, I'ma know it. Ask them first, and then just start where you are. Just start. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It does not matter. Just start where you are, put it down, make a plan and make it known, and then meditate on that plan and focus on that plan and do that plan. That is my goal with this planner this year. I have rambled on enough, and I have emails flying in at me like ninja stars. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. And if no one else told you today, I love you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, beautiful.